Let's continue about the probability, conditional probability. And before we keep on starting, let me write it down the formula for you first. So the probability of A slash B, so that means the B is the condition, is equal to, so PA intersect B divided by the conditional probability, which is probability of B. Okay, so within the formula, let's figure out for the question conditional probability. So unlike the question we have before, they ask you what's the probability of A, what's the probability of B, what is probability A and B. This question, they ask you if a teacher is female. So if you see the keyword if, let me underline it, if, that means this is the condition. Okay, the condition is, they already tell you the teacher is a female. So this is the condition. The teacher is a female. This is the condition. We know the teacher is a female. So we don't care about the male anymore. So all this part, we don't need it anymore. We don't need it anymore. All the, let me change it to the highlighter. All this male part, we don't need it anymore, because they said we know the if a teacher is female. Okay, so finding the probability that she is under 29. So what is the probability first? So the probability, what is the conditional probability? So condition is the B, right? So which one is the B? Which one is A? So we ask they ask you the probability of the age under 29. Again, they ask the probability of the under 29. So we know the A is under 29. So the probability of A slash B, so the A is under 29. The B, which is a condition, is we know the teacher is female. So the female is B, probability of the condition probability. So let's using the formula. So we ask the probability of A slash B will be equal probability of A intersect B. So what does it mean by A intersect B? So that means they both happening. So under 29 and female. So how many female under 29? So how many female under 29? So we have a total of 46 teacher under 29. And in the 46 of them, 9 of them are male, and 37 of them are female. So we have a 37, which is the female and under 29. So 37. So and divided by, so we keep on going, 39 divided by probability of B. What is the probability of B again? So B is the female. Okay, so one more time, they ask you the probability of A and B. So you have to divide it by the total number. So 39 divided by, what is the total number again? So total number is 563. 563. Okay, the probability of B, so the B is, again, the B is the female. How many female here? So the female here, we have a 356. You can see that, 356. And divided by the total number we know is 563. So if you see the answer here, so the P, A and B, so it's intersect. So under 29, which is 37, not 39, I'm sorry, here is 37. So 37 divided by 563, and the PB is, which is 0.066. So remember last question we do the 3-digit Okay, so rounding to 3 decimal. So the female we know is 356 divided by 563, which is 0.632. And then we divide by them. You can see the final answer is 0.104. So that's how you get this from the formula. That's how you get the, if the teacher is female, the probability that she is under 29 is 0.104. Okay, this is by the formula how we can do this kind of question. But many students will ask me, okay, so I cannot remember formula. We have so many formula. I cannot remember it. So here's another way I will show you how to finding the final answer without using the formula. Okay, so let's read the question again. If a teacher is female, so we know the teacher is female. Let's circle it. So we don't care about male anymore. They didn't ask you any male. So let's see this word. We only have female teacher. Okay, we don't have any males or female out. We cross it out. We just ignore them. So now the total people we have is 356. We don't have the we don't have the total number anymore. We cross this out. We don't care about the male. So we cross it out. We don't need this. So we only have a female teacher in this ward or in this district. All right. So now, so what is the probability? So that's the condition, right? The condition is the teacher is female. So we cross out all the male teacher. We don't need the total number. The district only have a female teacher. Now the total female teacher is 356. And the 37 under 29. 60 of them between 30 to 39, 78 between 40 to 49, and 181 of them are above 50. So now, okay, so if you read the question again, finding the probability that she is under 29. Now, how many 29 female teacher? We have a 37 of them. 37 of them. Divided by what's the total number of the female teacher? 356. No longer I cannot read it. Whatever is number, I cannot read it. We don't care. So total number of the female teacher is 358. So in this way, if you have a calculator, you can round your answer to 0.104. This exactly same answer, but in this way, the calculation is much easier, and also you don't need your formula anymore. You don't need your formula anymore. So, okay, so if you, let's see, if you cannot remember formula, but using your common sense, with one simple step, you can still calculate the answer. All right, let's using another example. So another example. Okay. So there are 40 students of the class. 24 of them, we show this kind of a similar question in previous class before. So let's do it again. So there are 40 students in the class. Let's say 24 of them have a pet dog, and 18 of them have a pet cat. And so 14 of the students have both a cat and a dog. So drag the number into the correct section in the Venn diagram. So we already did learn the Venn diagram here. So if you look at here, this is a Venn diagram. So 10 of them only have a dog, 4 of them have only cat. So 14 of them have both dog and cat. So these 12 students, okay, they don't have any pet at all in the class. So they are giving that I choose someone in the class who has a cat. So has a cat, that's the condition. If you writing your answer into a PA/B, so the B is has a cat. The B is has a cat. So B is the condition. So what is probably that they also have a dog? So the dog here is the probability of A. The probability of A. So if we're using the formula, of course, we will be equal dog and cat. Probability of base. Let me write in the formula again. So that will be P, A and B, which is cat and dog. Dog and cat. Dog intersect cat. Divided by the probability of the conditional. Which one is condition? Is the cat. So if you using this formula, you can get the probability of dog and cat will be intersect cat. The intersection area is 14. So the 14 out of total. How many people in total? It's 40, right? So 40 students in total. And divided by the probability of cat. How many cat we have? How many cat? So the probability of cat, okay, we have an answer here, by the way. So we have a 14, add 4 students have a cat, okay? It's not only 4, because these 4 students only have a cat. This 14 both have a dog and cat, but so they also have a cat, right? So 14 add 4 equal 18 divided by 40. So you can see the answer here will be, I'm not going to do the calculation here. Let's see, the answer is about rounding to 0.778. So you have if they didn't tell you how many decimal they want, so just rounding to tens, 20s, thousand, hundreds, thousands, doesn't matter. So it's 0.778. So that's the answer. Okay, again, I will show you my way. Okay, my way is we don't know the formula. Let's say it only have a cat. Okay, so let's ignore all this. Let's ignore all this dog. We don't care about the people only have a dog. Okay, so what is the probability? What is the probability that also have a dog? So in this word, we only have this part, right? In this word, we only have this part. So giving, because, okay, let me write more. So make it sense. We don't care about the whole classroom. We don't care about the people have a dog. We don't care about these 12 people don't have anything. Okay, so we only care. This is the only word, only the part we care. So this, because this says have a cat, so this 18 people, 14 add 4, this 18 people is the only part we need to care because they all have a cat. So in this 18 people, how many of them have a dog? So only these 14 have a dog, right? So these 4 only have a cat. So 14 is the people also have a dog. So how many people in total? In this, the part we care is 14 add 4, which is 18. So 14 divided by 18, you can calculate it with your calculator and rounding to 0.778. So using this way, you don't need the formula. You don't need to remember a bunch of this. But using your common sense, you can use using one very easy step to calculate your final answer very easily. Okay, one more time, if you cannot remember the formula, using this common sense way.